Hey, I'm back. I know it's been a while since I've been here on this channel. I've had a lot going on in life. I've had school, I've had work, but I thought I'd just sit down and make this video. And some of you watching right now are probably thinking, hey, wait a minute, you're supposed to be making videos about comic books and superheroes and movies and maybe Sonic the Hedgehog. It's like, yeah. Okay. I just want to do something a little different. A little, what's the word? In season, if you will. So right now it's Christmas time, and I just thought I'd talk about something that was on my mind, and so I just want to go ahead and let's just jump into it, and I will address the title of this video right now with an answer. Yes and no. Let me explain for a minute. So the whole topic of this video came up in my mind. I can't remember what I was doing at the time. I was either working at the supermarket, toiling around with shopping carts, trying to put them back where they belong, or I was in my bed just watching YouTube, being lazy. I can't remember, but for some reason, this fantasy popped into my mind where a little innocent kid would walk up to me and ask, "Is Santa Claus real?" And in this fantasy, I would just sit down and I would just make up this whole spiel about my views of Santa Claus. I had this thought going that I couldn't just tell straight up to the child that, yes, Santa Claus was real, because I personally, in my fantasy, wouldn't exactly believe it. But I also couldn't tell him no, because I didn't want to leave the child disappointed. I mean, how can you tell someone about something that you don't yourself believe in? That would not be honest. So I thought hard about this question. And in order to do this, I had to think about how I would view Santa. It had to be honest, though. If I were to answer this in real life, I would have to be very honest with my answer. I mean, what was I going to say to a child, or anyone for that matter, who asked me if Santa Claus was real, or if I actually believed in Santa? And my answer would be the exact same way that I started this whole video. Yes, but also no. If you're asking me if I believe in an elderly, plump man in a big red fursuit with a big red fur hat and big black boots and a giant toy sack over his shoulder who lives in the North Pole with his wife and a horde of elves who make nothing but toys for Christmas and has 8 magical reindeer that can somehow fly, maybe one more, with a glowing red nose named Rudolph, and a giant sleigh that they all pull on Christmas Eve that he flies in around the world delivering toys to children, if that's the Santa you're asking me if I believe in, well then that's where the no part would come in, because that's not exactly the Santa I believe in. The way I see it, Santa is a character who acts as a role model for how we should behave during Christmas. That's the Santa I believe in. Think about it. What is Santa Claus known for doing during Christmas time? Giving gifts to good children. And usually it's by the chimney, as the lore goes. That is a key trait of Santa's character. He is a very giving person. He gives toys to the good children as a reward for being good. Likewise, during Christmas time, we give gifts to people because we love them. We have no thought of whether or not they're good or bad, because we know we ourselves aren't perfect, and thus we have done bad things in our lives as well. But do you want to know something about Santa that no one really has thought about? Santa doesn't ask for anything in return, does he? Have you noticed that when people talk about Santa Claus, they don't mention that he makes a list of all the things he wants for Christmas? Like the little kids, when they make their list for Christmas, they pick out all the things that they want during the holiday. Santa doesn't do that. And in my mind, that's another important aspect to his character, because he gives without asking for anything in return. And that is how we should act during Christmas time. Every year, as I've stated already, we give gifts to people because we love them. But when we give those gifts, we don't really think about what we'll get in return. That is what makes Christmas beautiful. And that, in my mind, is what makes Santa real. My point is that everyone can be Santa Claus. Everyone can give someone something for Christmas and not ask for anything in return. That's basically who Santa is. That's what he does. And when we do that the same, I believe that's what makes him real. We ourselves can be Santa Claus. When you give someone something during Christmas without any thought of getting anything back, you are a Santa Claus. And it could be to anybody, good or bad. That's the magic of Christmas. That, my friends, is what makes Santa Claus real. To close this speech, I'd like to advise everyone watching this video that if you happen to see Santa Claus out and about in your town, greet him, thank him, wish him a Merry Christmas, and good luck on his annual journey around the world, making his delivery. After all, that's what he loves doing. Anyway, that's about all I've got. for this video. Let me know what you think about Santa Claus. Do you believe in him? Do you agree with me and my assessment of Santa? Let me know if you've seen him out and about and what you did when you did see him. I'll be back soon. I'm gonna lay low for Christmas. I might see you next year. In the meantime, you can check out some of my old videos. This was just a little thing I had in my mind I thought maybe I'd share with you all. Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy New Year. I'll see you all later. Take care.